The ads are everywhere. You've definitely seen it.
Guys, I gotta tell you a little bit about Amazon FBA, and we need to get you up here to the 100K club and to the quit job club. And here's an example of a guy named Gary, and here's an example of a guy named Wes.
So what if, instead of paying for products on Amazon, Amazon paid you? Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, who is this guy, and why should I listen to what he's saying?
Before, in the middle, and after every video, where you can be your own boss and all you need is $100. Surely it can't be that simple, or can it? So what is Amazon FBA and how does it really work? Before we continue, make sure to give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be the first to be notified of new videos we post every week. Let's begin. The world of Amazon is really huge. It claims to be a $4 trillion market and counting. Rumor has it that if you don't own shares in the company, the other way you can get in on a piece of the action is Amazon FBA. For that to happen and to understand what you might be getting yourself into, we got to look a bit closer. Like you, I was skeptical when it came to this, and it sounded like it was a get-rich-quick scheme. But after doing some research, this is what I can report. Firstly, we got to take a look at what the term FBA stands for, and it simply stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. Amazon's own in-house team that will take care of everything from receiving the inventory all the way to the delivery of the item to your customers. There is another program called FBM, or Fulfilled by Merchant, but that just means you as a merchant have to handle everything that is otherwise handled by Amazon if you go down the FBA route. And the main reason why the FBA business model has become so popular in the past few years is because of the convenience that it provides to sellers, potentially like yourself. Now we got that out of the way, let's take a look at what really matters. How are you making money from this? The business model that is at play here is really nothing new and actually mimics what supermarket suppliers in the past did when trying to sell their toilet paper at local supermarkets. How that works is that you will put up your product for sale with a large supermarket chain tapping on their huge, consistent pool of returning customers. Once the item is sold, profit would be split amongst the supplier and supermarket operator. Using the supermarket analogy, take it as if you are the supplier and Amazon is the supermarket. Simple? Still there? Still confused? Well, let me break down how it all works down for you. First, you want to source for a product you want to sell, buy in bulk at wholesale prices from a website such as Alibaba.com. Then you are going to want to ship your products to Amazon and list it on the Amazon catalog at a good markup. Once the products are received, Amazon will sort and store your products for you across their many warehouses. As Amazon claims to have 300 million active customers with 90 million Prime subscribers, your listing on Amazon's website will be promoted to a huge base of customers. When one of the 300 million customers purchases your products, Amazon will take care of the entire transaction for you. Subsequently, the Amazon warehouse workers, or robots, will proceed to retrieve, pack, and ship your product directly to your customer. Well, you might think that that's it, but wait, there is more. What happens when your customers are unsatisfied with the products? Well, Amazon handles all the customer service, returns, questions, and feedback, although you do still have to handle customer refunds yourself. After that, it's simple really. Every 2 weeks, Amazon totals up all your sales, deducts your seller fees, and deposits the profits directly to your bank account. And with that, you are on your way to becoming the next internet millionaire. With the effortless logistics, discounted shipping rates, excellent customer service, and potentially unlimited storage for your products. Amazon FBA sounds pretty straightforward, doesn't it? Well, yes and no. If you are already seeing yourself with millions piling up in your bank account because of what you just watched, here are some simple things you might want to take note of before becoming an Amazon FBA seller. As a seller, Amazon takes a cut of all your products as what they call fulfillment fees. And this ranges from approximately $2.70 for 100 grams to about $14 for a product over 20 kilograms. Also, the program charges you storage fees for your products, approximately $12 to $14 per cubic meter every month. Therefore, if your items take a long time to sell, or if your products are larger items, this will cost you more in storage fees. These fees will eat into your profits. That can't be good. The return process for Amazon is really simple, therefore you might see more impulse and test buyers, thus increasing the return rate. I am guilty of that. With that said, it is still possible to make bank with Amazon FBA, and it all comes down to something called product research. The important thing for you to note is to look for products with a high demand and low competition. You know, supply and demand, that sort of thing. And there are many ways to do that. Of course, one way of doing product research is that you can scour the Amazon platform and take note of how many sales a product gets per month, or how many reviews the products get. Write it down in your little notebook, but the process gets really tedious, and you might burn yourself out, or straight up just get confused with all the information. That is where tools like Jungle Scout come in. Jungle Scout is a browser extension which will massively increase the efficiency of your product research, as it lists out all the information you need in an easy-to-see table format that helps you find and compare the different products with ease. This will greatly help you increase efficiency in identifying products that are worth selling. Once you have your tool and you are an expert when it comes to identifying products that sell, you might want to look into making your product different from the rest. And you can do that by bundling your items together with other products and giving it a promotion price. Or manufacturing and branding your product. Good branding will always go a long way. Always try to get a good rate when sourcing or manufacturing your product, and calculate your cost-benefit analysis before committing to a product. The last thing you want to do is to be stuck with many units of a product that does not sell because you skipped the product research. Take time to understand the Amazon FBA business model before starting. Understand where the supply and demand comes from, and understand who is your target customer. Good planning is always the key to a successful business. And, well, like it or not, Amazon FBA is a business of its own. Lastly, to end it off, remember that Rome was most definitely not built in one day, and great things take time. Once you discover the process and develop your own way of doing things, you'll get better at it. One product is not going to make you a millionaire, but you can definitely achieve your goal if you consistently launch good products that have good demand and a good profit margin. Start small, don't get in over your head, and most importantly, don't give up. Now, this video is still probably the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Amazon FBA, and there are tons of good resources and strategies when it comes to this business model. We'll leave some links to videos we found interesting in the description below. If you are an expert in this field and have some good tips that you would like to share on starting out with Amazon FBA, do leave a comment and a link to your channel down below, and we'll be sure to check you out. If you learned something from this video or enjoyed it in any way, do make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you will be the first to be notified of new behind the business videos we post every week. Be inspired, and we will see you in the next one. If you would like to check out more videos like this one, click the video on the left. Or if you would like to find out about other companies that were able to scale up their business empires into massive giants, click the video on the right.